over by now. The estate must be sold, or if the sale never came off, then why does he stay so long?
Uncle has bought it. I'm certain of it.
Oh, yes, I'm sure.
Grandmother sent in her authority for him to buy it in her name and transfer the debt to her. She's doing it for Anna, and I'm sure God will help us and Uncle will buy it.
Grandmother sent 15,000 rubles from Yaroslav to buy the property in her name. She won't trust us. And that wasn't even enough to pay the interest. My fate will be settled today, my fate.
Madame Lopikin.
Eternal student! He's already been expelled twice from the university.
Why are you getting angry, Vaya? He's teasing you about Lopikin. Well, what of it? You can marry Lopikin if you want to. He's a good, interesting man. But you need him if you don't want to. Nobody's going to force you against your will, my darling.
I do look at the matter seriously, little mother. To be quite frank, he's a good man, and I like him.
Well, marry him. I don't understand what you're waiting for.
I cannot propose to him myself, little mother. People have been talking to me about him for 2 years now, but he either says nothing or he jokes about it. I understand he's getting rich, he's busy, he can't bother about me. If I had some money, even a little, even only 100 rubles, I'd throw up everything and go away. Go into a convent.
Oh, how nice.
A student ought to have sense. How ugly you are now, Peter, how old you've grown. But I can't go on without working. I need to be doing something every minute.
Pikonov's broken a billiard cue.
Why is it Pikonov here? Who said he could play billiards? Don't understand these people.
Don't tease her, Peter. You can see she's already unhappy.
She takes too much of herself. She keeps on interfering in other people's business. This whole summer she's given no peace to me or to Anya. She's afraid we'll have a romance all to ourselves. What is it to do with her? As if I'd ever given her grounds to believe I'd stoop to such vulgarity. We are above love.
Then I suppose it must be beneath love. Oh, why isn't Lydia here yet? If only I knew whether the estate was sold or not. The disaster to me seems so improbable I don't know what to think. I'm all at sea. I may scream or do something silly. Save me, Peter. Say something. Say something.
Isn't it all the same whether the estate is sold today or isn't? It's been all up with it for a long time now. There's no turning back. The path's gone over. Be calm, dear. For once in your life, you must look the truth straight in the face.
What truth? You see where truth is and where untruth is? But I seem to have lost my sight and see nothing. You are bolder, more honest, deeper than we are. But think only. Be just a little magnanimous and have mercy on me. My father and mother lived here. My grandfather too. I love this house. I could not understand my life without this cherry orchard. If it really must be sold, sell me with it. My son was drowned here. Have pity on me, good kind man.
You know I sympathize with all my soul.
Yes, but it ought to be said differently. I'm so sick at heart today you can't imagine. Here it's so noisy. My soul shakes at every sound. I shake all over. But I can't go over myself. I'm afraid of silence. Don't judge me too harshly, Peter. I loved you, as if you belonged to my family. I'd gladly let Anna marry you, I swear it. Only, dear, you ought to work. Finish your studies. You don't do anything, only fate goes you about from place to place. It's so odd, isn't it true? Yes? And you ought to do something to make your beard grow better. You are funny.
I don't want to be a Beau Brummel.
That telegram's from Paris. I get one every day. Yesterday and today. That Wildman is ill, he's bad again. He begs for forgiveness. He implores me to come. And I really ought to go to Paris to be near him. Don't look so severe, Peter. What can I do, my dear? What can I do? He's ill, alone, unhappy. And who's to look after him and keep him from his errors? To give him his medicine punctually. And why should I conceal it and say nothing? I love him, that's plain. I love him, I love him. That love is a stone around my neck. I'm going with it to the bottom. But I love that stone, I can't live without it. Don't think badly of me, Peter. Don't say anything to me. Don't say it.
For God's sake, forgive my speaking candidly, but that man has robbed you.
No, you oughtn't say that.
But he's a wretch. You alone don't know it. He's a petty thief, a nobody.
You're 26 or 27 and still schoolboy second class.
Why not?
You ought to be a man of your age. You ought to be able to understand those who love. And you ought to be in love yourself. You must find love. Yes, you are pure. You're just a freak, a queer fellow funny growth.
What does she say?
I'm above love. You're not above love. You're just enough kids called a bungalow to have a mistress at your age.
This is awful. I can't take it. I'll go away. All is over between us.
Peter, wait. Silly man, I was only joking, Peter.
generals and barons, and admirals used to dance. And now we send for post office clerks and their station masters, and even they come as a favour. I'm very weak. The dead master, the grandfather, all used to use sealing wax when anything was wrong. I've been taking sealing wax for 20 years, and more. Perhaps that's why I still live.
I'm tired of you, grandfather. If you'd only hurry up and kick the bucket.
Oh, you bungler! Bungler.
Somebody in the kitchen just said that the cherry orchard was sold today.
Sold to whom?
They didn't say to who. He's gone now.
And Andreyevich isn't here yet. He hasn't come. He's wearing a light demi-sized overcoat. He'll catch cold. Oh, these young fellows.
I'll die of this. Go and find out, Yasha, to whom it's sold.
Oh, but he's been gone a long time now. The old man.
Why do you laugh? What are you glad about?
That Picador's too funny. 2 and 20 troubles.
If you say so, where will you go?
I'll go wherever you order me to go.
Why do you look like that? Are you ill? I think you ought to go to bed.
Yes. I'll go to bed. And who will hand things round and give orders without me? I've the whole house on my shoulders.
Rudolf Andreevich, I have a favour to ask of you, if you'll be so kind. If you go to Paris again, please take me with you. It's impossible that I should stop here. What's the point of talking about it? You can see for yourself that this is an uneducated country with an immoral population. And it's so dull. The food in the kitchen is beastly, and here's his fears, walking about mumbling various inappropriate things. Take me with you. Be so kind.
I'll think about it.
The young mistress tells me to dance. There are plenty of gentlemen, but few ladies. My head goes round when I dance, and my heart beats. Fiers Nikolaevich. Fiers Nikolaevich.
Hey?
The post office clerk told me something just now which made me catch my breath.
What did he say to you?
He says, "You're like a little flower."
Impolite.
Like a little flower. I simply love words of tenderness.
You lose your head.
You, Avdotia Fedorovna, want to see me no more than if I was some insect. Oh, life.
What do you want?
Undoubtedly, perhaps, you may be right. But certainly if you regard the matter from the aspect, then you, if I may say so, and you must excuse my candidness, have absolutely reduced me to a state of mind. I know my fate. Every day something unfortunate happens to me. I even look at my fate with a smile. And you gave me your word, and though
Please, we'll talk later on. I have some meditating to do.
every day something unfortunate happens to me. And I, if I may say so, only smile, and even laugh.
Haven't you gone yet, Simeon? You go away, Dunyasha. You play billiards and then walk about the place as if you're a visitor.
You cannot, if I may say so, call me to order.
I'm not calling you to order. I'm only telling you. You walk about from place to place and never do your work. Goodness only knows what keep Clark.
Whether I work, or walk about, or eat, or play billiards, is only a matter to be settled by people of understanding and mindedness.
You dare to talk to me like that? You dare? You think that I know nothing? Get out of here this minute!
I must ask you to express yourself more delicately.
Get out this minute! Get out! 2 and 20 troubles! I don't want to see anything of you!
I'll make a complaint against you.
Are you going? Are you going? Well then, take that.
Much obliged.
I'm sorry.
Never mind. I thank you for my pleasant reception.
It isn't what I think.